Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Alan Wake. Ich bin der Huber. Vielen Dank fürs Einschalten. Und wir sind letztes Mal hier stehen geblieben und wollen unsere Alice jetzt besuchen. Oh, eine Überraschung. Was könnte das wohl sein? Deshalb gehen wir mal nach oben, oder? Okay, weiter gehen wir nicht mehr. Langsam huschen wir uns nach oben. Ja, eine Hose. Oh, geht's los? Rrr.
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study. Go take a look.
Okay.
Oh, oh. Och, der arme Alan. Keine richtige Überraschung.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn, Alice, you... Everyone
Hey,
keeps...
hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists. Maybe...
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Don't, just don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice! God damn it! I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through.
Ungeschickt.
Damn it. Alice? Alice? Alice!
Schnell.
The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out.
Ich komme.
Alice, I'm coming!
Lol.
It's all right,
The
I'm
fuck?
coming! What the hell?
Ich bin doch schon da.
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
Auftauchstation.
Keep going. Wake up.
Alice? Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
Jo. Von See zum Auto. Unfall. Schick, schick. Hier gibt's nix. Oh, da liegt was. Untersuchen. Ich will das untersuchen.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
Ja, es sieht wirklich ein bisschen... Egal. Gehen wir mal weiter.
The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
Wir haben ein Ziel. Zur Tankstelle. Bisschen dumm, wieso klettert er nicht da hoch? Okay, tun wir das, was das Spiel uns verlangt.
Damn.
Ja, das wird teuer. Das schöne Auto. Wir sind aber auch schutzlos. Liegt hier irgendwas? Nein. Da auch nicht.
Hello?
Oh, da ist Licht. Geh ins Licht, Ellen. Geh ins Licht. Nicht.
Hello? Someone there? The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
Aha. Ja, wie ihr schon seht, habe ich schon welche. Das ist jetzt von einem anderen. Ich habe ja schon ein bisschen angefangen. Äh, hm. Naja, okay. Ich weiß jetzt nicht mehr, wo das letzte war, was es ist. Aber fangen wir mal von ganz von vorn an.
Departure by Alan Wake.
Toller Anfang.
The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. Shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake.
Da ist gerade mein Headset ausgegangen. Falls das wieder passieren würde, dann stoppe ich die Aufnahme für die kurze Zeit. Also nicht wundern.
The taking stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
Okay. Diese Seite fehlt mir. Ah, komm, mach mir einfach mal eine Vorleserunde.
I heard them before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
Ich lasse das Vorlesen durchlaufen.
At first I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The
Und
book
wenn ihr
I
euch das
couldn't
selber
remember was
durchlesen
either a
wollt, einfach nur
terrible and
stoppen.
true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice. I stepped into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
Ja, komm, sage ich euch nochmal. Es enthalten sich kleine Spoiler in diesen Seiten. Also, tut mir leid. Deswegen, ja, hätte ich früher sagen müssen.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help. But I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice. Stucky spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys, things had been fuzzy. Something, a feeling caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him.
Okay, kommen die letzten zwei mache ich
Rose
noch.
knew she had been gushing, but right now she didn't care. As far as she was concerned, her brief meeting with Alan Wake was literally the high point of her life. She watched as he got in the car with his wife. She was pretty, confident, at ease with Wake. Not like Rose. They were perfect for each other. She'd have given anything to be called their friend.
Und das letzte.
Barry Wheeler was bouncing off the walls. He jumped on a plane after his calls were ignored by both Al and Alice for several days. It could mean that they were both on a second honeymoon, but Barry didn't buy it. Al had been way too unstable for that, not sleeping, messed up. Barry had years of experience dealing with Alan Wake, and he couldn't ignore it. Something was wrong.
Jo, das war alles. Okay. Wer bis hierhin vorgespult hat, gut. Die Seiten sind vorbei. Und leider auch die Folge. Wir gehen diesen schaurigen Weg weiter. Und bis dahin sage ich schon mal, ciao, bis nächstes Mal.